G'day legends. Crypto and Bitcoin are down right now. If you've been watching the shorts I've been putting out over the last week, it is what I've predicted, and so let's get into it. Grab a beer or a coffee if you got one. It's Saturday afternoon here. It's probably Friday somewhere, 5 o'clock, who knows. Alright, so Bitcoin hits 112,915. We were sitting up at about 118,000 USD. And, we've come down as I expected us to come down. We actually come down about 1 day early. We came down to about 116,000 to end the month, which wasn't as great as staying up at 118,000. There's lots of weekly closes, monthly closes, 5-day closes, all those type of things. Lots of them are wrapping up. And the higher you stay up, the better for the bullish momentum for the rest of the bull market, the next couple of months per se. So we came down a little bit early, but as I predicted, we have dropped off as we've started the new month. That seems to be a fairly common thing in the bull market, because we want to keep the bull market going. You want to have Bitcoin close hitting certain levels for the technical people, so that they'll keep buying Bitcoin, or that type of thing. That's the very basic way of putting it. So Ethereum hit 3,452. Both of them have bounced up a little bit. Most crypto coins are not actually that badly impacted. Most crypto in the top 100 are only down 2 to 5%. Which is great. It does mean that the altcoins are starting to hold up a little bit better than they had been when Bitcoin used to go down, 2%. Lots of other things would go down 10%. The RSI has hit 30.72, so that's the relative strength index. And basically, there's this channel between 30 and 70. Whenever it goes outside of that channel, if it goes under 30, it's generally a good time to buy. If it goes over 70, generally a good time to start thinking about when you're going to sell or take profits. So we're right at 30 now. So if Bitcoin keeps dropping, we'll go under 30, and it will indicate that it's a good buying opportunity. Bitcoin dominance is at 62.19. So down slightly from its highs still, holding down, which is what we want. And the fear and greed is at 55, so just in greed, but dropping back. So once it gets under 50, it'll go into fear. I would also expect that possibly tomorrow if we keep dropping. Reasons apart from the technical analysis that I listen to, plus the ones I'm doing, we look like we want it to go down, but generally there's actual reasons for it as well. So the news reasons for it is that Trump is moving 2 nuclear subs off one of the coasts somewhere towards Russia. I don't remember the exact spot he's moving them or any of that type of thing, but he's moving them to put pressure on Russia with the wars and things. And it sounds like it was just in response to comments that were made quite a long time ago, like in January or something like that. So he's just getting around to responding to that now. He's possibly at that point that he thinks that people don't think he's going to do things anymore, so he's flexing a bit, because he also brought all tariffs back in play today, the 1st of August when they were due to come back in, so all tariffs are back in. As well as that, he hit Canada with an extra 10%. He rose theirs by 10%. And so basically the market didn't like that, and it's, according to another YouTube channel I was listening to, their theory on it is it might be just a little bit of a flex to prove to China they need to get the deal done, because, he can do things like this. That's the end of that one. Throw that away. All right. So this week we also had, which I've done shorts on, but I will go over it now quickly, the FOMC meeting in America for your interest rates. And they stayed the same. We expected that. There was a very high possibility, like in the 90s, that they were going to stay the same. The way he talked was not what the market wanted to hear either. So this was another thing. The odds of him dropping rates, or the Fed dropping rates, the start of September, the odds of that happening went to 60% that they would stay the same, which was bad. So, that leads us towards the fact that we might, you might not be getting a maybe one for the whole year, which is not what I thought there'd be 3, maybe 2. Today, the lady that does the job data number, because the job data numbers come out, and it was okay. But then there was a revision on the previous month's ones where, they supposedly had 170,000 jobs, I think, something like that, created or filled, and it was really 19,000. So that's a big gap to get wrong. So the lady that does the numbers is now under investigation for fudging numbers. So not to say whether she's guilty or not. I mean, she's a politician. They are known for lying, I suppose, but we don't know how it'll go. But because of this, and because if there's a chance that she has been fudging the numbers, the odds changed today that for an interest rate cut in America, for it to stay the same, dropped from 60% yesterday that it went to down to 22%. So that's good. Now, for those who are new to the channel and you're wondering why we're talking about America, the interest rates, and what the president over there is doing, it's the biggest financial market in the world. So interest rates injects money. So if you drop interest rates, you get more liquidity. There's a good chance of some of that liquidity making it into investment. One of the best investments around at the moment is Bitcoin. The best one, according to data. So that's why we look into these things, into how America and the president over there, what they are doing. Get rid of that one. All right. We've got a few things that on the good side now. On the good side, some good news. All right. When I say good news, I bring you everything as I see it. I'm still bullish. I still think we're in a bull market. Pullbacks are healthy. We had a pretty big run up to 123,000 in Bitcoin, and then other things followed. You can't just go up. They pull back and then they take back off again. It's perfectly fine. That's fine. But the SEC, the new SEC chair, Paul Atkins, unveiled Project Crypto, which was a positive, crypto thing that he's trying to get going. I haven't dived right into it yet, but what I did notice was that in the papers, and he didn't in his speech mention any coin, but in the papers there was little small references to coins such as Chainlink, XRP, Uniswap, Aave, and Compound. In just the fact that they were coins that the government might look to for possible collaboration, or for the way that they are going about their tokenization efforts. So they're just coins that have been noticed, is I guess the way I'd put it. That is bullish for those coins, in my opinion. I'll probably buy some more Chainlink. All right, and then something I've never done before. I never recommend coins, and I never recommend you buy anything I tell you to buy. I am not a financial advisor. It's just for, giggles and all that type of thing. But I have a crypto gem, and I have stolen this crypto gem from another influencer, AJ Writes Crypto. So giving him his dues. But I have looked into it myself. I have gone and done some of the research, and what he has said is correct. But I'll give you the very basic rundown on it. It's called Epic Chain. Its ticker is EPIC. That sounds cool. And the main reason, so it's helping support XRP in integrating into RWA, a real world asset ecosystem. So it is actually got backing from Ripple, the company that owns XRP, and it actually states on their website that they are funded and backed by Ripple. It is the only, well, it's the smallest cap. It is about an 800, it's coin 800 roughly, somewhere there. Very, very risky. But I'm thinking personally, possibly very high rewards. The XRP army is huge. XRP is the third biggest coin. If they get a hold of this and they realize they've got this epic, and some of them will, don't get me wrong, some of them will know, they will support this coin, I imagine. It's already supported by the company. So I'm just thinking it's in RWA, huge tick for me. It's supported by Ripple, huge tick. And that should mean that the XRP army will probably support it. So I'm just thinking its market cap right now is in the 200 million area. That's very, very small for crypto. If it goes to 500 million, easy 2x on your money plus a bit more. If it goes to a billion, that's fairly easy for small cryptos to do once they get some momentum. All of that's just theories, right, mind you. This could just be, throwing your money into a garbage can and setting it on fire. As I said, not telling you to buy it, just saying go do some research, see what you think. I will be buying this coin, or at least leverage trading it, one or the other, probably both. That's all I've got written down for today. If you've got any questions, feel free to write them. If you've made it to this point in the video, feel free to subscribe if you're new. Like the video, let's get it out there. All right, I'm going to go inside and play a game with the kids. Have a great afternoon. Do something nice for someone else. Crypto Bogan out.